It's Wednesday, November the 19th. The word for you today, salvation is a gift. Salvation is a gift. Ephesians 2:8 says, "For it is by grace you have been saved through faith, and this not from yourselves, it is the gift of God." Well, what is grace? It is by grace you've been saved. What is grace? Well, grace is the love of God shown to the unlovely, the peace of God given to the restless, and the unmerited favor of God. Basically, grace is we receive something we don't deserve. One, we are saved by grace. Let's break this verse down. We are saved by grace. It's not something we deserve or earn. It's a gift. When you receive a gift for your birthday, or we've got Christmas coming up here in a couple months, you receive a gift at Christmas. You don't have to pay for it. Somebody gives it to you. You accept it or you don't accept it. Grace, we receive grace. We are saved by something that we cannot earn, we cannot make. And then we receive grace. How do we receive it? Through faith. Faith. Well, what is faith? Well, it's complete confidence or trust in someone or something. Saving faith is complete trust in God, that He is who He says He is, and He will do what He says He will do. Faith is taking God at His word and say, God, I don't understand all this, but God, I take you at your word. That's faith. And when we have that kind of faith, God gives us something we don't deserve, and that's grace. Now, we cannot manufacture grace. Grace comes from God. It's not something we can make. We cannot make saving grace. We can only receive it from God. And we must believe that God exists and that He can and will save us. And then again, we go back, grace is a gift. God offers us a gift. A gift you can receive, a gift you can reject. We do not have to accept it. We can reject it, and many people do. If we receive His gift of grace, think about this. It's because, first of all, God offers it to us. Secondly, He makes us aware of this gift. He offers it to us and He tells us what it is. And then He gives us the ability to receive it. You know, grace is a lot more about God than it is about us. It's not about us being good enough to deserve it. It's about God's love for us to offer it to us. And when we truly understand grace, we realize that we can do nothing but receive grace from the one who loves us, and that is God. Salvation is a gift. It's a gift. It's not something we can earn. That should cause us to love God even more. Back in 1830, there was a guy named George Wilson. He was convicted of robbing the U.S. mail and was sentenced to be hanged. President Andrew Jackson issued a pardon for Wilson. The pardon was sent and given to the judge where Wilson was. Wilson was about to be hung. The judge opens up the pardon. He looks at it. He gives it to Wilson. Wilson refused it. The man about to be hung said, "No, I don't want it." Judge says, "You're going to take this?" And he says, No, I don't want that. Get rid of it. The judge told him, "Go ahead and hang him." So they said, but it's a pardon from the president. He said, "A pardon has to be received. If it's rejected, it's not a pardon." So you and I are sinners. We have been offered a pardon. It's called grace. And we can reject the grace of God and want nothing to do with His Son Jesus. And when we do, George Wilson was hung. When we reject the grace of Jesus Christ, when we die, the Bible tells us we go and spend an eternity in hell. Not because we were bad, not because we were worse than somebody else, but because we rejected the pardon that God had sent to us. But a pardon is not a pardon if it's rejected. Have you received the gift of grace that God has offered to you? If you haven't, would you do that today? Have a good day.